Hey, I'm Annabelle, I'm a huge nerd, and I started my business Modular Realms making magnetic double-sided dungeon tiles.
Ooh, and I'm Kate. I discovered Poi when I was in a circus. I loved how it felt and I did my PhD studying its effects on health. And now I run a company, SpinPoi, that works with Poi as a therapeutic tool. And today we're talking about
Marketing and social media.
Oh, we
Hell
nailed
yeah.
it. What marketing do you actually do? Is it working?
I mean, for the last month, not much. Does Twitch count as marketing?
I think anything could count as marketing, depending on how you're using it. So, tell me about, what marketing you've tried
Okay, so...
since forever.
Since forever. All right. So when I first started, I was told, Facebook ads are where it's at. You got to do Facebook ads.
I was told that too.
Yeah. I did a bunch of Facebook ads. Didn't really know what I was doing. Yes.
Very familiar story. Yeah.
I just sort of messed around, probably wasted a good couple of £100 trying different things out. And I got likes on the page or whatever, but not much conversions.
Yeah.
But then I think also, to be fair, I made my website from scratch, and at the start it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to make a website.
Yeah.
So I think people come to the page and be like, and you
Right.
know,
They made it there, but they didn't necessarily take action once they were there.
exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't very sticky.
Yeah.
So since then I did a bunch of, over the last year I've been trying to level up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been improving the website. Actually put the USPs on the website, so the unique selling points. Because beforehand I didn't actually put on the website what was cool about the terrain.
Yeah.
Because I knew it so well, I just didn't think to tell others. Actually, since writing about what the product is and having nice photos, oh my gosh, nice photos make such a difference. So since doing that stuff, I then tried doing Facebook ads again.
Yeah.
And I actually ran the same little video that I'd made earlier in the year. And it did so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It made its money back.
Wow.
And I think slightly more. I was
Did you do the same settings on the ad, demographic and whatever else is in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, does that creep you out? That it creeps me out how
detailed you can get?
Yeah, you can be targeting people's income level and their likes and dislikes, what stage in their life they're at. I don't know, that terrifies me.
I know, yeah.
It's
all evil. Did you do any A/B testing?
No.
Yeah, I've never done that either. I know they always suggest it.
Yeah, everyone says to do it, and I think it's a great idea.
I do too.
I just... There's a lot to do.
There's tons.
It's just sometimes you run out of...
bandwidth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially when it's a new skill you've got to learn, it's not quite as simple as just doing it.
Yeah.
You've got to take the time in to learn the thing and then do it. And sometimes when you're you don't have enough time in the day to already do the things.
You're doing a million other things.
It's
this is people's full-time job. Just to do this bit.
Yes.
And here we are, in the back end of Facebook.
Peering at the details. Have you set up Facebook Pixel?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Do I know how I did it? No.
Damn it.
It was so hard. It was so hard, actually.
Because I thought I set it up. I followed all the instructions.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. It's not connected.
Mine's probably not working now. Because that's how everything is in social media. It's working, and then for some unknown reason, it just working.
Stops. Yeah. What social media and marketing have you done? And what worked?
Oh, I did the same thing at the start. Mm-hmm. I did some random Facebook ads. I think it's that conundrum. I think that's probably how a lot Facebook's making money. A lot of things. Someone doesn't know what they're doing. Yeah. And they just throw a couple $100 at it, which probably isn't enough anyway. And then they get discouraged because it doesn't work. And then they've essentially just lost that money and they just move on. I don't know. I did that. And
did you get loads of likes or things from it?
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. And I got some free credit on Google or something on Google AdSense, so I
haven't used that.
I did do it. Oh, okay, well, this is like a larger issue, but I often do things and I have a hard time measuring if the thing did anything, and then I don't have the capacity to, and then I just give up. So I did that, and I don't know if that did anything. And then similar to you, I had a meeting with some marketing expert, and he actually sat down with me and looked at my website and was like, okay, you need landing pages.
Oh gosh.
You need to link the ad to a specific page that's selling a specific thing with specific keywords, and make it very easy for them to pay, etc.
Yeah.
And so I did that, but then I didn't go back and run the Facebook ad again for some reason. And I also had how did I get this thing? I got like a free session with some marketing. I had a free session with some marketing firm, and I did like a free discovery meeting with a couple other firms because I thought I could just like glean information.
Yes, so I've done that with a couple.
Yeah, I pretended like I was going to be a paying customer, which was totally never in the cards. Or I don't know, maybe someday. I didn't find any of it too helpful, and I remember a lot of it was more about the customer segments and trying to narrow that down and imagine all the potential customers and what do they like and what are they.
Yes.
It was more whatever that's called. And I guess I try to do good with my SEO. That's a thing.
That's something, yes.
People find me.
That's a huge thing I changed, is I started a blog last year. And oh my gosh, my numbers like shot up.
Are they like keyword articles, like with specific, are you targeting a specific focus or?
No, well, the main thing is I wanted them to give people value because I didn't want it to just be a bunch
a jumble of words.
Yeah. It's weird, the ones that do well sometimes, because the ones I spend the most time on are not necessarily the ones that do the best.
Same. Everything I've ever posted. The thing that I think is throwaway.
Yeah.
Like, people are all over it. I'm like, that took no time at all. And this other thing that I poured my heart and soul into is doing nothing.
And you're just like,
why?
How does that work?
Yeah. I also have a mailing list. You have a mailing list, right?
Yes, I do.
That's a whole nother.
Mail them.
Oh, you don't?
I'm meant to mail them every month. I would say it's about every 3 months.
That's not never.
No, that's true. It's something.
I think the mailing list is really good. I've heard that in terms of conversion rate, mailing list is one of the best things you can do.
Yeah,
because people are, I guess, dedicated. Like, they signed up for it.
Yeah,
it's not like something they just saw accidentally, or
they've already got buy-in, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I post just whenever. I have no schedule.
Oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe that would take the stress.
So. No? Oh, I also have a lead magnet.
What?
A lead magnet. I have a free PDF.
Oh, one of those thingies.
Yeah, and I try to direct people, and they have to give me their email. Sometimes there's more going on than I remember. Yeah, I did set all that up and a whole funnel of automated emails. So essentially, if someone wants to download this free PDF, they need to give me their email address.
Nice.
And go on the mailing list. And then they get automatic emails once they're on the mailing list that check in with them. Like, hey. Or they give them a discount that says it's expired. Maybe we should cut this out.
Yeah, maybe.
Or it gives them a discount that says it's expired at a certain time, but it's not, because I don't know how to do that.
We'll cut that bit.
But they say that's a thing. If people feel the pressure of time,
I've been told that.
So I'm doing that. I don't know. It all feels a bit.
Yeah. What's your relationship with social media? Do you like it? How's it make you feel?
I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes me feel bad. Mm-hmm. It makes me feel gross. Mm-hmm. I don't like posting on it. Mm-hmm. I don't like going on it. I don't like anything to do with it. Mm-hmm. But my relationship to it is that I do go on it. And I do post on it. And I do things on it because I have this idea that it's important for my business.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is important for the business. I also hate social media.
Yeah.
I don't, like, in my real life, I haven't gone on Facebook in years.
Yeah.
Like, I think the last time I went on Facebook was to post about
the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
So whenever I post on social media, I just do it through that business page thing.
Yeah.
But then I have to remember to come back and check the comments.
I know.
To remember to reply to them. Not always my strong suit. I'm not great at replying to messages.
Yeah.
And just like, I would happily leave social media out of my life if I could.
Same.
Like,
Yeah, sometimes I wonder. I try to make a rule so I want to keep my life separate. Like I don't want to constantly be thinking about taking a video or a picture. Should I be filming it? Should I be posting? So for the most part, I just like live my life. And then if I am going to do some content for social media, I make a time. It's like I'm now going to do that.
Yeah.
So at least it's not like spilling over into everything else.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I think the upkeep, like you said, it's not like you just post something and then forget about it.
No, you got to keep coming back.
Yeah, keep engaging and...
Yeah.
We know like social media is actually bad for your mental health.
Yes.
And it's evil and all the things. So
yeah.
I don't know. I do feel at odds with all that.
It's hard doing something that you know is bad for your mental health.
Yeah.
But good for the business.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
And then we are like promoting something that we believe in and that we think brings people joy.
Yes.
So it's like using a channel that's potentially terrible. It's not terrible. I mean, there's many...
There are good uses for it,
yeah.
but it's very much a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I try and like only do positivity on there. I'm sure you're the same because like there's enough negativity in the world without spreading more around.
And I try to be a little more vulnerable than I used to. Like I used to really curate everything, you know, and then it's like I still do that. I want things to look professional, but then at the same time it's like, yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
You know?
At the start, I really tried to be like a business, like, 'cause I was quite ashamed of being like just me on my own. I felt like I wasn't big enough, I wasn't good enough. So I was trying to make these posts look as if they came from a business, and I was like using words like we. And I was like we, which is me and myself.
I would get these emails that would be like, hello, SpinPoi team. Yeah. I was wondering if I could intern at your company and where your office, and I was like, yes, it's working. And I was like, oh, but also like, it's just me in my bedroom. Like, maybe I don't want this to be working.
Yeah, I've had someone say, oh, can you pass me on to your sales team? And I'm like, yep.
1 second.
I'll just take my glasses off. Oh, sales team.
That's so funny.
I've honestly found it better when I've sort of started to get more comfortable with being me and being more vulnerable on the social media and yeah.
But maybe it means we're getting slightly less insecure, that we're able to show more of ourselves.
Yeah, I think I could see that, to be honest. I think
me too. Running
a business has made me feel more confident compared to beforehand, which is kind of wild because I don't feel confident a lot of the time. But compared to before...
It's all relative. Do you find it difficult to market your business?
Yes. 100% yes.
100% yes, agreed.
I think it's one of the hardest things, like...
Yeah.
Because I don't... Like... So for my business, there's part of it is designing new products or coming up with new ideas. Easy. Bread and butter to me.
Yeah.
Love it. Interacting with people, I actually quite enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, I am quite an introvert, but I like interacting with people. Marketing, like, I think if it was someone else's, if someone else had made the thing, I would be a lot better at marketing it.
Yes. Yes. I actually felt that way when I was at your table at the Comic-Con. Because it had nothing to do with me, and I had a epiphany moment. I was finding it so easy to promote your stuff.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, if this was my stuff, I would be like,
oh,
like, you know, you don't have to look at it. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Like at that convention where someone wanted to buy some, and then I was like, are you sure? And they were like, maybe not. And I'm like, it's just... What?
Okay, so we do need a marketing team. Yeah. Anyone that's not us.
Yeah, I think...
We're worst at it.
I think it's just blowing your own trumpet. It's real...
Yeah, I agree. There's a strange interplay there because it's like we both believe in what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I hate the idea of trying to convince someone...
Yes.
...that they need anything.
Yes.
So even if the thing is good...
Yeah.
I just don't like that feeling.
And my thing, I think it's really cool, and I think it brings a lot of joy, and I love it. But also, you know, I don't want to persuade people to spend their
Yeah.
money on it, because
Yeah.
what if they need their money for something else?
Totally.
Like,
yeah.
but it's very hard to market things if you don't want to persuade people to buy it.
Yeah, no, I'm super hands off. I'm more like, oh, you know, do what's best for you. Like, I
Yeah.
don't mind if you want this or don't want this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also find marketing itself is just this huge black hole, and it's one of the few things that costs money, because a lot of my stuff is like service based or sweat equity. Like, I put a bunch of time into it, but there wasn't a cost up front.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like marketing, yeah, there's like word of mouth and email lists and stuff,
Yeah.
but to take a gamble on paying for advertising or paying for a marketing person or something, it just seems like such a black hole. You don't know what you're going to get out of it. And every marketing company is like, yeah, we can't guarantee you anything because that's how marketing works.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just really not inclined. Like, I can invest I probably won't invest my money elsewhere. Groceries. I can invest my money on groceries, which I'll probably do instead of just throwing it in there.
I remember quite near the start, when I was launching my second Kickstarter, I paid for an advert with Critical Role.
Yeah.
So Critical Role is like the biggest Dungeons and Dragons game in the world.
Okay.
They also make the most money off Twitch out of all the Twitch things. It's like, I think it was like 6 million last year or the year before. They're big. And I was like, they do 2 adverts at the start of each show. And I was like, I'll see how much it would cost. $35,000 for one slot at the start of their show. And I was like, well, never mind. That's a year's salary.
How long is the slot?
Like, maybe 4 minutes.
Okay, you get in there for a while.
You get a decent amount of time. I mean, 4 minutes would be a maximum, I'd say.
And they have a huge audience.
Oh, yeah. So then I was like...
Huge gamble, though.
Yeah. So I thought, well, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
But they had the podcast.
Yeah.
So I was like, how much is the podcast? It was $2,000. And I thought, well, I'm going to sacrifice my salary for a couple of months.
Did you do it?
Yeah. I gave up my salary for 2 months to afford it. I got 300 extra people on my website. That was it. No extra sales. And I was just like, ouch.
I guess similarly, some of the biggest audiences that I've ever been in front of, I also didn't have any conversions. Like when I was on BBC World News, right after the interview, I was like, watching and waiting.
Yeah.
And there was like a spike in traffic, but I think one person bought something for like $20 after that whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you just don't know. I think if you're consistently putting out good things, good products and things that you believe in, that's the most consistent, reliable way forward, although it's probably going to be a slow burn unless you get lucky or something happens.
Yeah. Ooh. What's your favourite bit about marketing?
God. Who thought of these questions? There must be a favorite bit. Okay. I can conjure up something. My favorite bit about marketing. I'm going to say when people like see something and then engage with it and it's like a positive interaction. That's not marketing.
I don't know. Customer interaction is marketing, right? Like, if people interact with your stuff on your posts and that.
Is that marketing? I don't know.
Can
I say nothing?
Yeah, I think that's an answer.
I'm going to go with nothing. How about you?
I think if I counted Twitch as marketing, I would say Twitch is my favourite thing because I get to interact with customers in real time.
Yeah.
And it's really nice because if they have questions, I can answer them. Sometimes they come up with ideas and it's really nice to share ideas.
Yeah.
And also to kind of get to know, like my Twitch following and my Discord, they're really cool.
They're cool people, right?
They're nice. Yeah. They're genuinely lovely people.
Yeah.
And it's such an awesome community. And I really enjoy getting to be part of that and interact with that. It kind of feels like a privilege at times.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think that's what's good about, we are just kind of solidly doing what we think is good and putting things out that are good. And then you attract people that appreciate those same things.
Yeah, I think that's true. If you kind of move values first, you sort of draw people who are attracted to your values.
Exactly.
So you sort of get a nice, people you gel with.
Yeah, my bandmate Alex always says our audience will self-select. It's like we shouldn't change our music to try to reach a broader audience. It's like this is what we're playing, and the people that like it will.
Yeah.
will find us and hang out with us.
I think that's a good way to be, because then you remain true to yourself.
Yeah.
And I think it's easier to keep going when you're
Totally.
true and honest with yourself.
For sure. That's all you have to fall back on at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Is how you feel about what you've done. And
Oh God, what is it?
it's not a question, really.
What, cheeky buggers?
Again, who wrote these questions? The question is, does anyone want to offer us free marketing services? How did that get in there?
Gee, who put that there? Charlie.
That's a serious question, though. If anybody wants to offer us free marketing services,
Please help. I'm real bad at it.
That would be cool. Yeah. I think we did okay.
I think we did okay. Yeah.
Nice.
I think
Marketing and social media.
Marketing and social media.
Check.